face painting.
Yes.
I know.
One hour what there?
Me where 2 seconds now.
They say baby abe kubia o de kwana.
Yes, baby.
Nti abe part of you.
Aje me koda. Me koda dia.
Na ni ande na unko India no mu nyana nka forever na ye hu say emfiri obi say India for so ye bi o.
I know.
Wow.
I think we made the it's based on how I feel.
Okay.
And that's what I draw my face.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't really have a specific pattern.
Okay.
If I say and then me square wa hard, then I just put it on.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not into me. I can't do it.
And you're static. I say ultimate system.
That's right.
Now, ebi say e juju, ebi say wodro no, enema ultimate boy juma say the boy juma, ebi say e hona wodro she, juju no hona she.
Oh, so me started say me you know. I don't think it's even in do 10 years.
Okay.
It's close to 5 years.
Okay.
But me by industry, you know, definitely. This year I am a 10th year.
Wow.
In mainstream Ghana music.
Wow.
I was still killing all the shows. Before me started to say me face painting. Oh, so it has nothing. No. It's me started. I think I was on a tour. Now me was Zimbabwe.
Okay.
And after the show, no.
Yeah.
It happened that people thought I was Jamaican.
Yeah.
Until I on my trip back, I was asking myself, say you dress it some because we do reggae and dancehall. We sound like them. You know, they idolize our music same way we also idolize them.
Yeah. What
will be different?
Yeah.
Until I decided to have an African feel to the brand. No.
Yeah.
And Oshe Minima, these things make you see fella. You know, it makes you see Depot. As I say, yeah. So it's just, and I'm an artist. It is a way to incorporate my art into the music.
All right.
Yeah.
I know, sir, you've balanced visual arts, creative directions, together.
Yeah.
And you are who you are.
Yeah.
Which one do you love the best? Because minim say Osanye painting, right?
Yes.
And now Otonyum ningina so you under creative arts na.
Exactly.
But mudi he pa na passion wo hopa.
I bet you. Because I think that I grew up building both together.
Okay.
I was just fortunate to say, baby, I'm free, you know. Music is in our house. And then going to school in Zono, I had majored in arts.
Yeah.
Into even tertiary in the crown year arts.
Okay.
So I can't really choose one out of.
Yeah.
But I think say I'll just be grateful say the Epixode music brand gave me the name.
Okay.
So that people can actually recognize the art side of me. So definitely my first love would definitely be music.
Of course.
And then the art will follow.
Your second wife.
But then even arts, I was still doing stuff for the industry before me blew. I had my breakthrough.
Okay.
Big up to Adam. Maybe I'll mention his name because he gave me the platform to do his graffiti.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Hey, by video, no.
Of course.
I did the graffitis in that video. Now me Epixode. I was just a small boy in Dansumana. I was also trying to do music.
Yeah.
And I'll be catching and say, there's a guy who can do it for you.
Okay.
And he paid me that time to do the work for him. So, yeah.
Well, stardom no intimidating.
He
paid you for that.
Yeah, he paid me for it.
Wow.
You know, and after that, I decided to do for other artists.
Okay.
Then the music also picked, you know, so we had to follow like that.
Artists being why you juma mom aside Edem Aboni, you know, artists being bimna oye juma mom.
I think the next big one was Meyema Stone Boy and Patois ranking.
Okay.
Pull Up Remix.
Okay.
But the above all, I designed the Shatter Movement logo.
Okay.
SM logo, no mean I'm a designer, and then I'll say it everywhere I go because I'm proud of it.
Okay.
Meyema Papi Kujuni Joey B Wave.
Okay.
Sakode any Kwakese Yakubu.
Okay.
I think I did few too for Stone.
Okay.
Actually, I was working under Prince Dovlo for some time.
Okay.
Into all his works that had graffitis in the Namenameye.
Oh, okay.
Quite recently, I did for Adina. Why? Yeah.
And so only a couple of them are
Yes.
Now, internationally, so why you be a Juma?
Yes.
Apart from Obo Patoranking, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then there's a female in Zimbabwe. She's one of the biggest female.
Okay.
Even in that video means and also me body art man. Your friend Amara Brown.
Wow.
and then she did a verse for me for one of my albums.
Wow. And on the pay back.
Yes, and yes, but after that, no, I think we were in the studio, and she noticed that into you know, and then she jammed on one of my records.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's great. 2021, we need reggae. I mean, artist of the year,
yes.
Reggae dancer, right?
Yes,
that was your first time.
Yes,
and after that, so we need him.
Baby, 2023, minya best reggae song for Atia.
But artist ne dear, what we need one.
Baby
so
one
far.
Yes,
okay.
One.
Oh yeah, that year no, dear man and ma, utumi wini reggae dancehall artist of the year because it has always been Stonebwoy,
yes.
Shatta,
yes.
on to say Shatta. A pulley out, no.
Yes.
Now, Stonebwoy, maybe a Pum. So
yeah, Pum won it the year before I did.
Yeah.
Well, I think say that year was mine year.
Okay.
Regardless, say na omunim.
Okay.
I wouldn't say that because omunim. That's why I won.
Mm-hmm.
It had to happen, and it happened.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I take it from this perspective. Say, regardless of my hard work, somebody works harder.
Of course.
You know, so
I like that.
Even if I'm there, now you be me say, would you win this? Like last year, this year they asked me, would you win? And I said no. Stone will win.
Oh, not to so sometimes you're able to know who is winning.
Oh yeah. Because I'm looking at the work we have put in as individuals.
Okay.
My bomoding, but next brother, you know that he has done
more.
Exactly. Yeah. So and then me because now we do so now I say. Me winnie when I know deep down in my heart I won't win. It really would not change anything. What you say? Yeah. So you rather have to just let it be what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I've done my part. I think from 2021 coming down, I have not really released. I've not been really doing hardcore dance or hardcore reggae for a very long time because of the transition. I'm trying to find myself in discovering my new sound.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why. Yes, too focused to take that because there's nothing to prove in the dancehall space again.
For sure.
My favorite. You know, we have to grow. Yeah, so that's how I see it.
Yeah, can't episode. I think said about any particular reggae dancehall artist. No.
Yes.
Have you boxed yourself around only reggae dancehall songs, and you do other genres? Just that Ghana for so even though when you say high life song, I think I don't go ebe blowy. But was it just by the way? And it is something you do, but we don't really know you for that. And which is which?
Well, I think say I don't know say I stand to be corrected.
Okay.
Ghana, how you a carpenter, you have to stay a carpenter till you die. You know, even if you want to add something, adding.
Yeah.
We've even had artists who want to change their name. They were not successful.
Yeah.
I can only say even my first album in 2016 had high life songs on there.
Okay.
But I was accepted in the industry as a reggae dancehall artist.
Sure. And the boss.
Exactly. And I'm a reggae dancehall shows. You know, so yes, I've been classified as one of the few ones who have maintained the reggae dancehall space till now.
Yeah.
But other songs are say, oh, okay, to me I win so account. But in say dancehall artists until Atia came in. That is when people get to know that, oh, okay, so he's actually good in this space. You know, even though me release high life songs, it's not fully accepted because in the people's mind, the core base fans, only a reggae and dancehall.
I see.
So it will take a time for both fans to merge. Yeah. You know, that's how I see it.
I said Kwabna, why a gospel album.
But
that
album is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
It's an amazing piece. I think my favorite on there is Adom.
Wow. And what tape out?
Oh yeah, I listen to. Okay, so I'm that type. Me play albums, projects now, and people are also idolized. Me Tiomo. One of my new favorite album that is I'm listening to is Aquaboy's live rendition album. Exactly. And Kofi.
Yeah.
You know, these are things that when I listen as an upcoming artist.
Upcoming artist. Oh wow. That be upcoming.
Oh, say me upcoming.
Oh, Debbie.
Oh, I still see myself say I'm not.
Okay, that's how you see yourself.
Okay, growing
in our
artist.
eyes, growing artist.
Yes, let me rephrase that.
Like
as a growing artist, I want to learn into. I find myself listening to artists like that. You know,
you tap. I mean, to them, learn a lot from them too.
Yeah, their writing skills. One of my favorite songs, like now, is "Heneme" by Aquaboy.
Wow.
I think the composition is beautiful. He's a good arrange. He's able to arrange good music. Kofi is amazing project. You know, so why not?
What can Kwabwa say? Me obi si mimbusa say you've done something beautiful with Kwabena, and it's sold out.
Yes.
Say, when should we expect something from you and Akwabwa too?
Akwabwa be my guy before in your mini JB. You know, I think we've all not found that time.
Okay.
Because anytime we meet there, hey, Ogawa studio, you know, it will definitely happen.
Okay.
And I mean, so no, I really don't force music.
Yeah.
And yes, when the people who force it, if you force it down their throat, they will vomit. You understand? So I believe say when the right time and the energy is right, you definitely have a beautiful piece for myself and Akwawa. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Obekaya nansɛn yenuya Lord Kenya na ɔtonyum ebeka sɛ artist in bebree Patois na ɔmo ka no ɛyɛ fake Patois ɛma mmire bi sɛ ɔkaya Stoneboy call live ɛwɔ TikTok ɛma lady bi ne bɛka Patois ɛma ɛno nso so ɛkɔ fan sɛ bebree bae episode o Patois na ɔka no ɛyɛ papa ana sɛ ɛyɛ street Patois ni bia
I think so definitely no me 100%.
Okay.
It will sound cliche in the ears of Jamaicans, real Jamaicans. As a Chinese now, can't chi. Or just like me, a guy who is trying to speak chi.
Yeah, for sure.
You will definitely find those things in there.
Yeah.
No disrespect to the legendary Lord Kenya. I think really the idea no Hano is not really Patois like Patois. As I say, even the parts on the crowd, they have like deep ones.
No more elective Patois.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, it's just quite nice that the legacy now we're building on.
Yeah.
You know, no disrespect.
Okay.
Some of these things, Ebema young ones no would feel the need to disrespect. What I say, because then on also feel they say but I'm also doing good in my prime.
Yeah.
In your prime, we respected that.
Yeah.
So when you come and then you're trying to trash our hard work, it becomes a problem.
I get you.
So for me, no, I would really not want to speak about that, but I feel like sometimes no, that we are also following the legacy that they left. It's not that to say we are not doing right. What they did was the right thing. The next generation that will come will also find ourselves fighting them. Yeah. And then it will always continue like that. David. I'm only saying it's even to me. Means so I need to know how to, you know, when I happen to build a legacy, because recently I've had like 2 artists trying to disrespect me. A big cry for him is some Kivo Gary artist Nadia.
Oh wow, artist Ben no.
Mean kind of dimple, but I just heard it.
Okay.
You know.
So why you doing?
Say me yeah you dance or me free dance on my call high life and you know, but the sad part about the thing is these people don't even understand what you're doing. Well, based on that, because on no name the oil, would if I'm able to make certain statements, will force him to disrespect me. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? So for me, you know, let's just keep it like let's enjoy music, like whether it's Patois or whether it's cheap. Now guess what? Most of even Kojuan songs are reggae songs. They're not even in Patois.
Yeah, they're in Tree.
But they are legendary records that our children will still come and enjoy. You know, so the language barrier for me is not really
the problem.
Exactly. You know.
Juma no.
Yeah, me Lord Kenya. His stage performance actually is one of he's one of the people that I looked up to with stage performances from Lord Kenya to I learned from Samini as well. Wow. And then based on swag on stage, I learned from Tiny. So it's a whole merger of superstars, legends, as I say.
No wonder. No wonder. But nansa obeka no kra dance so culture wa Ghana ha no abafom.
Yeah.
Said the first no na dancehall songs dominate your airways no.
Yeah.
Now no Afrobeat ne her life no dominate more.
Yes.
I don't know say dancehall artists no na ye nya bi mu na nsen. Ana kakra na wo ho no e no mo so aswitch ye bi fufro. What is affecting the dancehall culture in Ghana because it keeps going down?
Well, I think I would even speak on the global dancehall.
Okay.
Until Vibes Cartel came out of prison, dancehall was actually gone. You would find dancehall artists trying to ride Afro beats and stuff. Afrobeat is ruling the world. You can't change that. I would say that for one factor, we the artists who were leading the dancehall prime like 5 years ago played part in not making sure we are able to sustain it till now. The reason being when we started it, we misinformed the fans. One, our songs are not cultured. What I'm trying to say is the people are not able to relate to our songs based on our culture. Example, a dancehall artist, like say, would say, "When me boss me gone, when me to that." You understand? These Jamaican artists speak about things they've seen,
of course,
the drive-by, the killing, and all of those things. So the people are able to relate. So generation after generation, they relate to it. We trying to copy that. If I'm able to say, that is me. That is Ghana gangster. So somebody in Ghana can relate. And then it got to a time where the fans also do not understand that the rivalry in dancehall is for a positive cause, because we the artists are too emotional sometimes to control our feelings. The fans get to suffer. You know, Jamaicans have actually understood those things. And as I say, no, if you look at the way the dancehall is going, they are actually preaching more peace now. When corporate bodies wanted to actually come in, there's a certain misconception about the whole dancehall space. Nobody wants to affiliate with that, unless one or two of us are that's our branding. That on the corporate side we can appeal to certain brands. That is how come. But trust me, there are countless dancehall artists who are even better than what we are doing right now. But because of not understanding the ethics of the job, and then also mixing the show with too much of the business, they don't understand the business, so they're not able to carry it around. Until yet, we played part in not making sure that the whole corporate entity accepted it as just a high life. If a big man is doing a party, they need a high life artist come play. But guess what? Big man not trying to came not slotting inside and he plays reggae. You know. So I just hope that moving forward, some of us will be able to, you know, close that, merge that space, so that the young ones will also learn from it, and then they would have a more united front. You need a united front. That's the problem. Yeah.
But what can Sempa? Say a lot of people think say dancehall radical genre. I say dancehall and hip hop no. I say hip hop yo dancehall so the we no it akwa to say akwala akra person to nyum no okache ne mam so be dancehall I see that be we for nyum there.
What I say, you know,
reggae ne dancehall no. I say ya mana look to say ntampe for nyum and a high life no na afrobeat in the be see for no omo de no nti I think say munya education ye
that's
said you kind no what Ghana high dance on now ka two asem Ghana ha two so kra ye
thank you
me two kra me so mu da
what I say
I think say we need to change the narrative na ye no ma ye nti currently there enwuma wo ye pa ye den reggae na
music.
You're just doing music.
Yeah, I'm just doing music. I release what I feel like. What did I say? I would not say all that I'm going to release would be definitely maybe a streetly dance or an streetly reggae. You will definitely have good music, and no there you can't take it out of any record that I produce. Good music. I would not want to box it into a genre. As I say, because then even with Atiano, I even had a jazz version. You know, so for me, I'm just doing music.
You are just doing music.
Exactly.
Now saying now demand the apology from Jupiter.
Me?
I don't know.
Never.
Do you have any issue with Jupiter?
No. Apology from him? Never.
Only no issue.
It's something I really don't want to talk about though.
So that means there's an issue.
There's no issue. Okay. I mean, we've gone past that. You know, right now, my birthday and you understand, like I'm too grown to be fighting a fight that was supposed to be fought in 2015. Truth of the matter, he is my brother. He's not my friend. we've lived together.
Oh, okay.
You know, but I think it's our time, no, yeah, dancehall. You know, and then the fans also make we feel like, you know, we are best. I'm better than him. He thinks he's better than me.
Okay.
So instead of looking at how to make money and take it home, because a comedy, I should be able to pick up a phone and say, same as him.
Yeah.
But our egos actually made us feel like we are rivals.
Okay.
And then we didn't have a problem. I think we played soccer together like 2 months ago with Tiny.
Okay.
You know, I don't have a problem with him.
All right.
It's just that in the music space right now, my focus is too much on a different space, and I don't really want to be associated with anything that has to do with those rivalry things.
That's good. That's good. Oh, you be a yantanto wasem bonesa. Say episode I say now. They said they no. I say you do your corner. Oh, you know who be sa. But I saw hard man for the abeka.
Oh, Bozu.
Now so there's a true miss as no no true kakra.
No, makumanye. You know, so
then I'm one no makuma ben musa.
No.
Man, that's a thing. Because I did a man for can say more akuma problem. Why is yes makuma no ben no.
It's that space no, but
it's flop here.
I'm not quick tempered, but I love my space.
Okay.
Well, when I don't want anything to trouble that peace of mind. Yeah, my energies, I don't play around.
Yeah.
What did I say? And I grew up from a rough neighborhood.
Yeah, Jamestown, right?
No, I didn't grow up from. I'm from Jamestown, but I grew up paddling in Abosokai and Mamprobi, like Choco, Kolegono.
Yeah,
you understand? And it was really rough around that time.
Yeah.
So if I've been able to overcome all those pressures, and necessarily now about my dream, because we've been troubled growing up already.
Yeah,
and then we found peace. Imagine the countless number of talents who couldn't make it to where we are. It is a film and you do baby. There's so many things that people don't even want to see happen to you.
Yeah.
You know, so that is why I love to keep my peace. But if you're out the bar, I'm asking myself, not then why?
What conda? Say two blues, no be con what can be
what's my son doing? I saw them.
But I said,
oh no! Right now, I'm put there. Yeah, you know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
why a bad boy da? No man, your cast will be a bad boy. You know them. We say, yeah, honey, your cast will be a bad boy. Obi or to me, twist kind con. Did you know the abobi? Obi or nim tampeshi? Do bonnet. Emudia he be now unimie.
I think that I've been fortunate.
Okay.
In whom life in term.
Okay.
My mother was on tour when I was like a baby, like 1 year, 2 years.
Okay.
Internet, I'm not saying they say me a dadaba, but at least home was good.
Okay.
My father too worked in a bank.
Okay.
And I was a
corporate home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was trying to discover myself. Not maybe I was footballer. I was playing basketball. But I says
now basket now room.
Oh, now me a basketball handler for Nkoko Secondary School. Anybody who knows me, you know.
Wow.
But as a height, no,
I didn't
you know. Yes, I've been, and I grew up from that side.
Yeah.
It's just an individual decision to stay good.
Okay.
As I say, one thing that I had never done till now, I haven't drunk before, I haven't smoked before.
Wow.
Yes.
I've only had. You say you've not drunk before. Actually.
Alcohol. Yes.
And smoke no see there.
It be any type of smoke that will enter my lungs
and come out from your nose and your mouth.
Anybody who knows me, like this is my I'm actually taking my shades off to watch the camera. You know, I've never tried it before.
Wow.
Not to say it be mean to me yet.
Okay.
But growing up, I wanted to be different.
Okay.
You know, anybody around me as at that time know where we grew up from, but now be fear problem.
One try cry.
Exactly. You know. Me no. I only had my tattoos like 2 years ago.
Okay.
I didn't have PSs. I didn't have tattoos. Nothing.
Yeah. Wow.
You know. Yeah.
Wow. That's good. And then you are one of the few reggae dancehall artists on Orcasa on Shada.
Oh, Bisa will be in the industry.
Industry now woman there. Say obi see me Shada me no mo sada there mo also.
Oh yeah, that's who. Bia.
Ghana ha unim bi. On Shada o de boba akudin. How you reggae dancehall?
Minim bacha.
It is be chiro say mon no so. Oh type no mon no so. Ye na o street no so. Eh dey chiro. Abisia on the new song aba. Or enyuma o promote a millions. Ye ni hu nkomo kakra ne ndo konyum no. Millions as in
millions.
Sika millions.
Yes.
Enyum is about what?
It's about how everybody wants to make it.
Okay.
Me drop it down so ache.
Yeah.
So when I heard the rhythm, that was what was reading in my head.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to sub the millions in the context, say, and yet in everybody's life, maybe your million cannot be my million. Obi wa onya 5 CDR, that is million. Like what domino. I don't think Despite want to see five CDs.
Yeah.
He also has a certain level,
yeah.
and it's in those
for
type
sure.
of levels.
For sure.
So I wanted a song that can motivate the streets. Regardless, we pray for millions.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it's just an anthem for the street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Impact Bena Onyum Enya with Nipaso.
Bebre. The very first one they say. I remember I did a song for Mandela.
Okay. Nelson Mandela.
Yes.
Okay.
Before he passed.
Okay.
And then like 4 or 5 years later, and I'll be sending me a message, say, he wants to say thank you, but my song Mandela helped him pass his exam. Because it was actually like a biopic, like a biography of Mandela. Now let's talk about Wahala Day in Nkrumah where you did. That's like a huge record that is going to be here forever, as long as the name Nkrumah lives. And I'm really proud to say. I was just a vessel that was used to write a song like Nkrumah Where You Dey.
Wow.
And then the most current one, Cho Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you say, we really can't go out on the streets to help with the, to add our voices to all of that. What we can do is we can stay inside and then do them on records, and then also support when people go out for demonstrations and for all these social changes. Indeed, I can boldly say I'm one of the few people who try and navigate towards that direction of producing songs that are not only meant for entertainment.
All right. Obi abusa funny question. Me musa ni drop millions, no. Or say so you don't smoke, you don't drink. How do you get your lyrics? I'm told that when you smoke and you drink, the lyrics come like something. Or say unshi onum jot onum sa onum hwe na unya inspiration free him as a reggae dancehall artist.
Or the reggae can be as a gospel as in
reggae dancehall artist.
What I know, I stand to be corrected. Lucky Dubby on shit on Nomunsa. I happen to be just like I'm saying. Music is in my house. My mother did music, and she's still doing music, not professionally now, but she did it in the past. Into every day, music. My elder sister is a big musician.
Oh wow.
My younger brother is a producer in Germany. He has a band in Germany. He's a DJ.
Okay.
My mother is a musician. My mother's twin is a musician. Everybody in the family.
Music no obusuanim.
Exactly.
Nti wan shekra na e wo obusuam dada.
Because I was fortunate to say my mother would take me to her rehearsals. Gamma Films. Her recording sections. So that is how come I built that music side of me. I don't think you would definitely have to depend on something to add it. Why?
Any Gina we soon for 2 emrantia no fo. Omo afi no mo ba be reggae dance no. Bebrefi say ghetto life no embemua you can be successful. Please can you advise them, because obi make us say etuana no nanka nya de ope but wanya guess obe reggae dance or blazy.
Okay, so all I can say is I think there's a sweet side of reggae dancehall.
Okay.
The likes of Sean Paul. The likes of Conscience. The likes of Beanie Man. There are some sweet side. It's not only about giddy hardcore gangster. I just say all those things. Is it Baroski?
Baroski.
When Preaky did that song, but Baroski doing all the ragating on Ufurian Ponce's song.
When I darling, good morning. OD4.
Right? All those. It means that there's a sweet side of reggae and dancehall. You don't really have to do the hardcore.
Hard.
imagine oh yes I don't know and I bet you love song.
Of course she's a love song. DJ, let's go with millions. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a brand new song from our brother. Pull up.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, go. Let's take it again. Dear partner, okay,
I'm breaking down.
break him.
So when we talk about million pounds and dollar, when me mean diamond rings and gold teeth, I feel build a house in a Dubai, see me jet up every week and cool down in a Miami Beach. But you see we walk the talk, when we talk we do it. Big stack when we touch the road we share for kids. Ice cold pan me neck, I see we catch disease, no? See every girl want give me keys, me want pounds and dollar. Ask Angela, million a TikTok like Valis and Pella, we not call bank teller. Me have the ATM in a me house, so me need this service and antenna. One time killer, your top down Jenna. Rebel mindsets like Rollins and Fella, African Montana. Well, if I know fi money card, then please don't call my phone, cause me stuck in the million.
It's a way don't count in crank a craft for one cabin.
Oh yeah, now say a part of the instrumentation will take pan logo no. Yeah.
That mean can't lyrics no crowd.
Yeah, now say can I say yeah. And that's fast simple.
Oh wow. Charlie, but you are gifted.
Give thanks.
I'm imagining this song being performed on stage by Epixode. Who energy?
Of the roof. Yeah.
Who energy to do? Who backstage? Who backstage? A DNA energy. Because I thought that we say nipa who to me slow days.
Yeah.
Fanny say be our channel show.
Yeah.
Ebia o girl be and now down for be we yiri be no wa show before but that's how we say also.
Yeah.
Ebasa o kwa DNA mora ma de ko say o.
I think say the mindset of growing up that I wanted to not be in them anymore.
Yeah.
So I word no and many more.
Yeah.
No. It has always made me make sure say I'll prove a point.
Okay.
And leave a mark.
Wow.
Cause stage now I'm not the biggest on the night.
Yeah.
I don't have hits like the biggest on the night. So what do I do?
Wow.
What did I say?
Yeah.
If somebody want to listen to your song, they will stay home and listen to the CD.
Yeah.
But show.
Yeah.
So it means that something has to be different.
For sure.
You know, and these are some of the things. Me, I take every stage be World Cup for me.
That's it.
Every stage.
That's it.
Yeah.
When your shows ball.
Yeah.
My partner who buy was say Ubo shows.
Oh, just last 2 weeks. Me were which I played to close to 14,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah, I was playing a festival in UK. Ochina. Me call Germany.
Ochina yeah.
Ochina.
Let's say chill at the right time.
Yeah. Me call Cosmo festivals. Anybody who knows Cosmo, you know. So yeah, I'm grateful. Say, at least my small part I make it, you know. Yeah. Is working.
Do you feel underrated by Ghanaians?
Yeah, this question. Well, I'm human.
Yeah.
Sometimes you feel say the input is not yielding to the output.
Yeah.
So you would feel it's normal. You have a good day, you have a bad day.
Yeah.
I only feel say I'm grateful that in my case, no. Guess what? My first major recognition was 2014. Yeah. No, 2015 actually.
Okay.
On Sang.
Okay.
And I'm here 2025. Oh. Still relevant, still as like a new artist.
Yeah.
How many people have come and more hits more than me. They have big songs, but they can't actually stay relevant till now.
Sure.
I really don't want to be holding on to the word underrated. I feel like they are catching up. Okay. They are catching up with the sound. Okay. And I always say I'm not for everybody. Yeah. Me for everybody and guys, I know. Yeah. Okay, sure. You know, so I really appreciate those who have stuck with me till now, and then the new ones that are joining. Okay. The fellowship is growing. The ministry is growing.
As a musician, should it be only your talent, and I say your appearance, how you look, and it's no money in also play a role in your craft as a musician?
Well, I think you would have artists blow more than them. Okay. And it's a problem. Okay. So for me now, I think every aspect is worth it. Okay. It will keep the balance. Maybe say, you know, you don't have to hear my song. If you see me, if you see on stage, you would know say that is the guy. Okay. And then we are products. Yeah. We are product. For somebody to actually open the product and I say, oh, I do way the packaging has to be sellable. For sure. It has to be appealing. For sure. It has to be marketable. For sure. And these are some of the things that I take into consideration, or my team actually takes into consideration. Okay. No. Okay. But then, how can somebody actually see you from the get-go and say, oh, I like how he's looking. Yeah. I really want to get to know him. Before the person gets to know that, oh, I'm a musician. Yeah. Okay, can I subscribe? Yeah. So it all forms part of the ecosystem.
Obi wa onye artist, but Obi to me who no come play, no Obi say, are you an artist?
Exactly.
Obi so to me say, are you a footballer? Oh, they ain't out there pa.
Oh, footballer. Me na unze me na so we kakra.
Hey, Madam Fubi wo Birmingham.
Yeah.
Or send him a message say yeah or mono bobo me ba my boss baby or some bobo no. Or say Telford.
Yes.
Or say
Telford. Yeah, me bo yeah.
Yeah.
That's where my mom is. So
Also,
yeah, me call. Oh, thanks.
Me bana ya wrap up near.
Yeah.
But your oire.
Debbie.
Or girlfriend.
Me woba.
Or but or girlfriend on no.
Sisia.
Aye.
No.
Or be a new life.
Debbie. Ubambi.
Oh, you're single.
Ubambi.
That been coming more Drew.
What do you do?
Nanka wakonum.
Oh, yeah, very waste.
Very waste.
Very waste. Very waste.
Oh, yeah, Bema. Oh, a dear man who saw your Bema no yet ahomachi. Bema be our bed down, but when you bet ahomachi now, Bema there be a natures or Bema no oo. Obema bet me about him the Johnson. Bound him fine yet back on. Yakas will be Bema woo.